Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Josie, Creek Squad, and Sharon Mercer. It's great to see you all. Well, guess what? We have a very, very, very special co host tonight, and it's Rob Redfett. Let's have some fun, folks.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey,
And Louise, too. Sorry, I forgot. I did.
hey, Joe. Hey, I'm Creek and Sharon Mercer. Glad to see you all. I hope everything's going well in your worlds. It's going good in mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Been kind of busy doing nothing.
Well,
Kind of
sometimes
weird.
do nothing.
Kind of weird. I'm no longer on the ranch anymore. We moved.
Yep.
And I've been really, really busy doing nothing. I
Yep.
recovered from a stroke, but it was a minor stroke. But I'm getting there and I'm getting better. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. How are you doing, Dorinda?
I'm doing a-okay. Me and you are back together again. Yay!
Good to see you. Hey, good to see you, Rocksteady. Glad to see you, brother.
Hey, Rocksteady, good to see you.
Hey, hey
Good to
from
see you,
Louise.
Sharon Mercer. I'm glad to be seen. Yeah, we missed you too, Rocksteady. We sure did. But Ken Stout, glad to see you.
Hi,
Good morning.
Ken.
But yeah, no, I've been really, really busy, and I've been, got a lot better when I got off the ranch and we got moved.
Yep.
I mean, just night and day. I mean, I had other stuff to do here, but just little by slowly getting moved on to that rest of my life. But anywho,
On the
Agreed,
road
Ken.
again.
Agreed.
thank you for your service. You bet, Ken. You bet. That's a long time ago. But right now, I'm breathing. I feel good. I had a stroke, but I'm really recovering well right now. Other than that, I'm really, really, I guess, chomping to go, getting life
Yeah.
going again.
Oh,
9 years Army here, right on. Thank you for your service, Ken.
yeah. Thank you for your service, Ken.
I did 26 years in the Corps, and then I did 20 years on the. God is so good. Yes, He is, Rocksteady. Yes,
Yes,
He
he
is.
is.
Yeah, no, I did 26, and then I did 20 out here on the ranch, and then I moved off the ranch. I used to live down by Nogales, and now I live in Minnesota. Minnesota's a little different than the ranch. Took a long time to get used to being in Minnesota,
Yep.
but I'm going to be moving off of Minnesota too, real quick. Hey, Annette Graff, how are you, hon? That's another one. Thank you for your service, Annette.
Hello, Annette. Thank you for your service.
Glad to see you.
Hello to everybody from Louise.
Yeah, you can take over. Yeah, God's been real good to me.
We've been through some speed bumps, but we're getting back up and ready to move forward when we can.
Been to Minnesota once. No plan to go back. I don't blame you, kid. I don't plan to. Once I'm out of here, I'm out of here. I don't plan on coming back either. Rocksteady just said, Louise.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good to hear from you, too.
Yep. I kind of hang in the background.
We'll get our shit together here shortly, and then we'll be, hey, New York, Deb, glad to see you.
Hey, Debs.
We'll get our crap together. We'll get things lined out. Next time we come on live, I won't be behind
An
monitor.
icon.
Behind the icon. I just haven't had a chance to break out the other computer. The computer I have right now is crap. Go ahead.
Problem.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
A
Louise.
big wave to you, Annette. It's fantastic to see you're still around and things are good. I hope. I think that the chat keeps up with things real quick, and everything else kind of has a little bit of lag to it.
Yeah, well, I know you see people first on YouTube, then I see them on StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
That's because we're on.
Yeah. but
That's because
whatever.
we're on stream. We're on YouTube right now. We're not on the StreamYard.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Lily G.
Hello, Lily Jean. Great to see you.
It's great to be back. We're rusty. We're not as good at keeping things going, but we'll gear back up. It's like riding a bicycle.
Yep.
Yep. Just gotta get with the
Today,
flow.
today, today we got our training wheels and we're trying to make them go. That's
Yeah, we are. Poppy Two Bears. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Papa Two Bears, how are you? Great to see
Glad to
you.
see you.
Haven't seen
Blessings
you
to
in a
you too,
long
brother.
time. Sorry, Rob.
No problem. Glad to have him here.
Woo-hoo, hugs. Hugs.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on live, and I'm kind of rusty myself. Go ahead, hon.
All right. So who else is busy with their own channel going these days out there? I'm not too sure if y'all have things that you share and whatnot. And we've lost track of literally everything and everybody, other than Dorinda and New York Deb.
Me,
Yeah.
Ken Stout. You have a channel right on.
All right, Ken Stout Live. There you go.
Yeah, we'll make sure we connect you to that.
Yeah, we can click on it.
Debs has been putting out stuff on her community page lately. That's about all she's been doing.
Uh-huh.
Well, I subscribe to you there, Ken.
I stream nightly.
I stream night every night at 9 p.m. Right on.
All
Oh,
right.
wow. Cool.
Did not know that.
Which time band are you in, Ken? Are you in East Coast, West Coast, or in between?
Central?
Mountain.
Jesus.
Those are the four.
I do daily sometimes on DaVinci Resolve video editing. Indiana, right on. Good to see you, Creek.
Woo-hoo, Creek.
Oh,
Yeah, I
thank you,
subscribe to you,
Debs.
Ken.
Thank you, Debs, for putting Ken's YouTube channel in. Appreciate it.
Definitely. So everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving this next week. And does anybody have anything exciting going on? We'll get us all talking.
My baby grandchild will be 1 month old tomorrow. Just saying.
Right on.
Just saying.
Oh, cool. For New Year's Eve, that's great.
Right
Awesome.
on. Learning a game for an upcoming 12 live stream on New Year's Eve. Right on. Right on. I subscribe to you, Ken. I'll check you.
Yeah,
after
we'll watch
we have
out
some
for
time.
you.
It's been a long time since I've been live. 5 hours live.
Live stream. Oh my goodness.
That's a long time. I think the longest we ever did was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Brent, I think that was us, wasn't it? About,
Yeah, I think so.
that was it. We did it last Christmas.
Yeah.
And then we did one on Christmas Eve and Christmas. Then we did it New Year's Eve too, but we're not doing it this year.
Yeah.
Stupid fingers, right on. It'll be a debacle for sure. Well, hell, that's what we're supposed to do. Have a debacle here and
We're
there.
supposed to have fun.
Yeah. Just have fun.
Now you got to the point where you can't take this YouTube shit that serious,
Yeah.
and
no.
you got to get to the point where you can just kind of live life too while you're doing it.
Yep.
And I got so wrapped up on the border last year that I forgot everything else.
Hi, Psycho Billy.
Hey, Chuck, how are you doing?
Hey, y'all. Good to see you, Chuck. I'm just glad to be back and be alive and looking for snow for Thanksgiving. My girls want
Turkey stuffing and pecan pie.
right on. There's nothing wrong with pecan pie and turkey
I never even
stuffing.
heard of pecan pie. We always use pumpkin.
Yeah, well, I got pecan pies.
We got a big pecan pie. We went to Sam's Club and we got a huge pumpkin pie, a huge apple pie, and a huge pecan pie.
Right on,
Nice.
kids. Still stomping grass. Still stomping grass. How's bees? Y'all.
How bees,
How
y'all.
bees y'all?
I think we're fine.
We're doing great.
Yeah, I got a couple pecan pies. I got them ready for Thanksgiving. We kind of cheated and went to Sam's Club and bought everything we needed so we didn't have to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Other than we're going to have to cook that bird.
We're gonna have to cook the bird, but everything else is kind of like comes in a
Peel the top off, put it in the microwave.
that's it. That's our Thanksgiving this year.
It's just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long has it been since it's been just the two of you?
Oh, gosh. It's been a long time. I got those 2 Cornish game hens, and we were just going to cook up a couple of Cornish game hens, and then he got all nostalgic on me. So,
Bullshit. I got to the point where I wanted to do something else.
Yep.
I'm baking a butter cake. Gonna put cream cheese icing on. Right on. Butter cake with cheese cream. Right on.
I never heard of a butter cake either. Holy cow.
yeah, butter cake sounds pretty daggone good. Is that a pound cake or kind of like a pound cake?
I don't
That
know.
sounds good. Sounds good. We aren't doing any sweet potatoes here. I never do them sweet anyway. I do a garlic on them and all sorts of stuff. Something about those marshmallows.
Well,
Marshmallows?
yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, people take sweet potatoes and they melt marshmallows over the top, and it's like,
Nope.
It's yellow cake, but all butter, no oil.
Oh, right on.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
I'm a Carl.
Hey,
Glad to
Gamble.
see you. Carl, how are you doing? Tonight will be my 54th stream of this year. Right on.
544th. Wow.
Wow, that's a lot of streaming.
Wow.
New York Debs, the pecans are fine, but that sweet sugar stuff underneath it, whew, you got to be ready for it. It's rich.
Having sweet taters too, just 3 of us.
Rocksteady, you can drop your. Oh. Hang on a minute.
Go ahead, Dirk.
Hang on a second.
$544th this year. Yeah, Ken, you got it, buddy. You got it.
Yeah, Rocksteady, you can post your link. You're a mod.
Yeah. Went shopping and bought 2 turkeys and had 2 hams on sale. Had to feed the freezer after taking the 3rd turkey.
Out
At the
the thaw.
top of Thanksgiving. Right on. 3 turkeys.
Yeah. 3 turkeys and 2 hams.
Nice.
Andy Heinrich, how are you, brother? Glad to have you. Deplorable chicken in. Glad to see you.
Oh, deplorable.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody here. Right on. Been a long time since I've seen Andy Hendrick. It's been a long time since I've been live, though, too.
Andy's
I think the last time we were live was February.
Yeah,
But we
Andy,
got moved, and we did move, and that's a good thing.
yeah, Andy's been coming a lot lately. Just saying.
Right on.
Yeah.
It is so strange to live in an area with no rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad you don't have any rattlesnakes. Just saying.
Shut up. I miss them.
I'm glad I didn't know you had rattlesnakes where you lived before. I'd have been a hell of a lot more worried. Well, no,
Oh,
I
no,
wouldn't have
they
been
were
because you just
everywhere.
would have shot the shit out
Why
of
would you worry about a rattlesnake?
Because they bite things.
Yeah,
Well,
they do, don't they?
They warn you first.
They
Yeah,
warn you, they hiss, and they will basically run away from you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless they're coiled, and then you got to shoot them or something.
Yeah,
Straight buck with them.
they don't want controversy.
Yeah, they'll give it to you if you want it. Rather tastes good if you cook it right. You're damn right they do. They do taste good if you cook them
Lobster
right.
of the desert, a little bit of butter, a little bit of garlic. Yep. Not bad.
Yeah, we'd like to get the likes hit. If you can do it, that'd be great. Get us up a little bit. I think my 2 new puppies are worse than the rattlesnakes. I bet they are. I bet they are. Those pups can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
What kind of puppies are they, Andy? We are without a dog right now.
And we are going to be without a dog right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to have a dog. Shut up. Not happening. You got me completely without an animal. I don't even have horses anymore.
Yep.
Wow.
Which I'm not complaining about.
We watch for the deer in the yard and say, "Isn't it nice? We don't have to do anything."
They're called pocket bulldogs, right on. So in other words,
That's when you
Pit
just throw
bulls.
some apples out the door and there, feed the deer.
No, pocket bulldogs would be the little itty bitty guys, isn't it, Andy?
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
so. Miniatures, I think. I don't know if they are or not, but
Yeah, cool. Gosh, what talk show had that bulldog on it, the little one?
How the hell would I know?
no idea.
Right on. Not that little. Can't lift them. I told you they're probably
Cool.
pets.
Yeah. Oh, we had
We had an American Bully, and God, that was a great dog.
Oh, I'll tell you. He was a blue nose. And he had
Oh,
that
nice.
silver, beautiful silver fur.
Did y'all know Texas is Tejas and Cad?
Caddo Indian.
Straps. Right
Nice.
on. I didn't know that.
We
Did
actually
not
learned
know that. Good talk to you, lovely player. Pocket full. Right on.
That's great, Pappy.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for a while with critters for me.
Yeah.
I've been slowing down, and right now it's just touch and go for me, right? I mean, for what I'm going to or can't do. But in 60 days, I'll be out of here and I'll be out in life again, which I am looking forward to.
I've been wanting to see a Wolverine, but I haven't wanted to see a Wolverine.
You might see Wolverine, but you aren't going to see it on our property because there just aren't any. They are around here, though.
Oh wow.
What are you guys clapping at?
I was clapping because you said within 60 days you're leaving Minnesota, so I was
Well,
clapping.
within 60 days, I'll be leaving Minnesota, but I've just got to get the all cleared from the dock, and then I'm good
Yep.
to go.
Yep.
And I know I'll get that.
Then we're going to kick ourselves in the ass and get moving.
Yep.
But it's been nice to be here. It's green. And it's so nice to have trees around.
Absolutely.
My God, I forgot them.
Rob, you leaving in the snow? Yeah, I'm living in the snow, but I haven't got much snow where I'm at.
You'll be leaving in the snow. That's what she said.
Yeah, I'll be leaving in the snow, but I'll get snow when I get to Michigan too.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad they have the snow. It's kind of weird because down where I used to live on the border, I didn't have any snow ever.
There's a La Grande in Oregon, or in Idaho, Oregon.
Yeah, La Grande.
Northeast
Oregon.
corner of Oregon.
What are they talking about?
Over by Idaho. New York Debs just said there's a La Grande, I believe, in Georgia too.
Wow. Now I'm not going to be.
Yeah, I thought Chuck was talking to Carl about ZZ Top and the song LaGrange. See, what the fuck do I know?
Oh, it's LaGrange, not La Grande.
I don't. I love snow. Right on the Borbo loves snow.
I have missed the 4 seasons. I mean, you get a little bit of cold down in Arizona, but
I don't miss Arizona at all. I'm not going to
No.
lie to you. I'm done.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't. I'm so glad to be moved on and moved. It took me a long time to move on, and when I did move, but I had to sell the place too.
Yep.
But that place was on sale for 3 years prior to selling it too.
Yeah.
I have to listen to El Diablo, and was arrested for driving blind now. Wow.
Okay, I don't know what that means, Camel.
I don't either.
You have to explain a little more because I don't have a fucking clue.
did you lose your glasses, Camel, Carl?
I have to listen to El Diablo and was arrested while driving blind now. Wow. Do not know.
No idea what that means.
Maybe he'll share it with us. ZZ Top songs from the album Joss.
Lily J, good evening. How are you tonight? Glad to have you here.
Hello, Lily J. Good to see you.
Jesus just left Chicago.
Yeah.
Left Chicago a long time ago. This ain't really nothing. Winter, summer, spring, or fall. Just say it right on the front.
Great to see you, Lily.
Yeah, it's great to be seeing Lily J. It really is. I had a close call, but I'm getting a lot better. I'm a lot stronger than I was 2 months ago. And I'm feeling a lot better. He's bound for New Orleans. Yeah, I'd love to go to New Orleans right now. Actually, I'd love to go to my move.
I'd like to go down there and get that fried chicken that one
Hell
place
yeah.
makes.
Fried chicken
And jerky. Oh my goodness.
and tonight we're kind of working out our bugs. I think. What do you think they're doing? Are we working on our bugs?
Yes, we are. We're still trying to get those training wheels to turn.
Yeah, eventually we'll do that, but we just don't know when.
Yeah. They're moving slowly, but they're moving. So we're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing better than we were before.
Yeah.
You?
Yep. We're doing good. Oh, got an itch.
So everybody excited about Thanksgiving?
I'm happy for you guys because we had ours last month, but
Yeah, well, we're having ours this month, so there.
I know.
Glad you're getting better, Rob. Keep you in my prayers. Thank you, Lily. I'm feeling a lot better now than I was. I quit smoking, and I used to smoke like 3 packs a day. Now I smoke nothing. I've been clean since Wednesday.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to the naps.
I'm excited
too.
about food and naps. Right on. Food and naps work for Thanksgiving. They really do.
Yep.
But yeah, we've been. Patman Prepper, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Fat Man. Good to see
Glad
you.
to see you.
Great to see you.
I'm glad to be seen. I'm glad to be here too. I really am.
It's like a reunion.
We started out, we kind of talked about it. Remember that, Dorinda? We were talking about getting going.
Yep.
That's a start. Yeah, that is a start. But I'm not going back to smoking.
No problem.
I'm
Whenever you get it done, Prepper, Fat Man, all is good. Take your time.
That wild turkey's bite.
Yeah, they do.
Johnny Walker a rag.
Jack Black.
It's
right by your side. But yeah, we started out, and so far so good.
We've been quiet as heck and no excitement in our life these days.
Oh, that's kind of good too.
Yeah, that man, I had a stroke, and I just decided that enough was enough. And that stroke was really hard because it hit my right side, not my left side, not my right side. And I didn't have any strength in my right arm or my left arm. Didn't have any strength in my left leg. And now I finally got strength in my left leg and left arm, and I just don't want to fuck it up again. So I've been really, really, really taking it easy with the smoking and this and that. Actually, I haven't smoked since Wednesday.
Yeah, you're doing awesome.
I'm done with it, I think. I really do, because I think I got over the hump. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what
Are you eating candy, eating nuts, doing something with your hands, or are you just not doing nothing?
I ain't doing nothing with my hands. I never did anything with my hands to begin with, right?
Oh, well,
I want to go out and I want to shoot, but I'm really, really leery about shooting. I've shot, and I'm getting about 6 and a dime and a quarter. You know what I mean?
Not yet, Josie.
But I'm sitting there and I'm shooting now, but I'm going to get better.
Yep, you will.
It's just a matter of time. I'm just glad to be able to shoot again. I think the stroke would have been better than a Widowmaker.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jesus Christ, Fat Man. That's crazy.
Yeah, he had the Widowmaker. He has a t-shirt for it, too. Just saying.
Wow.
That's what the doctor
I'm happy you beat the odds, too, brother. I really am. Yeah, that Widowmaker would have been rough. But I'm going to be... Hey, Josie, big hugs to you, too, brother.
Hey, you got that.
I think we're back, and I think we're going to be doing a lot more of this with Dorinda. What do you think, Dorinda?
Yep.
We'll just see
we
how
were talking that we might do Fridays and Sundays. Wednesdays will be craft night, which isn't going to be for a bit because I need a break. And if he decides to do 3 nights, well, that's up to Rob, not up to me.
How'd you fall, Joe?
I think he meant falling asleep.
You fell asleep. That's okay.
Yeah, he probably fell asleep.
That's easy to do.
Right on. You're lucky, Rob. At my age, I can't get over the hump anymore. Matter of fact, I don't hump much either to speak of. Me either, damn it. God, that's cool, Pappy. Yeah, it's cool.
On the road again, but don't push that ticker.
Yeah, I've been sitting there falling asleep. I've been sitting there and I made a lot of changes since last year. But I'm kind of glad that I'm getting better. In the words of Ignore, what hump? The hump we used to do when we were younger.
Yeah.
Love that department. Pappy, damn the luck. Right on. Now I sat down here and I thought about it. I think that we will come on probably 3 days a week, but we're gonna have to work our way up to it.
Yep.
God is definitely with us. Definitely,
Yep.
God is with you. God's been with us all, I think.
Yep.
And right now, real quick, I gotta pray for who?
Silver Girl.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this quick. Our most kind and heavenly Father, I pray tonight for Silver Girl, Father. You know her. Father, we pray that she gets better. We're going to leave her what's going on with her unspoken, Father. But we pray for you to wrap your loving arms around her and heal her. We pray for all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
You bet. So yeah, we've been kind of going. And it does take a minute or two to get yourself back in with it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a long time since I've done this. I think it's been, February?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been since
So it's going
February.
to take me a minute or two. Q City Lady, hello.
Woo-hoo.
Good to
Hello,
see you, baby.
Q City.
Good to see you. Right on. But we're back. Right on.
We're back, and we hope the good Lord gives us stamina to be up for a little while longer.
Amen.
As Lily, as far as I know, John still doesn't have his voice. So we're still praying for John.
Are we praying for John?
I pray for John every night because he lost his voice.
All right, real quick. Our most kind and heavenly Father, I pray tonight for John. Father, we know that he had that chemo, and we know that it affected his voice, Father. We ask you reach your hands in there and heal the man. Make him brand new, Father. We pray for all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Right on.
That would just be a hurdle to make it through, to not be able to speak.
Yeah, it would. You know, I had a hard time with my voice last year, but nothing compared to losing it permanently.
Yeah, he's got like a whisper.
Oh,
Two tumors back. 2 tumors back.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
And that's with chemo. Camperman, how you doing, brother?
Hello, Camperman.
Good to see you. Yeah, the 30 players I quit 65 days now, around 30 days. Was it worth for me, and glad you're good. Thank you, Camperman. Good to see you, brother. Well, I'll keep you informed. I've been sewing back at the upholstery shop last month, renting a fence and a lot next door, and it's been real busy. Right on.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back. It's good to be seen. It's good to be working with Dorendo a little bit. Camperman, are you still busy, or are you taking it easy now? If I remember right, you were retired.
Hugs to you, Deb.
I have a friend here. I need to go.
Josie, he quit his cigarettes Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, I quit smoking. I had my last one on Wednesday, and that was the end of it. And I'm still fighting it a little bit, but actually, it's a lot better today than it's been in the past. So I'm kind of good. Ms. Blue Moon, good to see you.
Look at that bully.
Trying to remember Camperman.
Hello, Ms.
Back
Blue
in the
Moon.
day. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better since I quit. And I'm kind of getting myself back into shape now. Good. I'm glad you're taking it easy, brother. I thought you were. I remembered you retired, and I remember you had kids. And I was just kind of trying to put it back together again. It's been a while since I've seen you. But I'm glad you're taking it easy, brother. I really am. But I haven't got any choice in the smoking thing because I had a stroke and I don't want another one. So I'm just going to quit.
Hey there, Ms. Blue Moon.
Right on. New York Deb's down to half a pack a day. That's good. But I had no choice. I had to quit.
Well, you went down from 3 to 4 packs a day down to 1 pack a day. And
Yeah, I know.
And then he spent about a week not having a cigarette for an hour and a half every morning so that he wouldn't think about it when he first got up. And I think he did a wise psychological thing with himself.
Yeah, I did.
It's helped.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, rolling your own I don't think is as bad as what I was doing. I was doing Winston's. And I think rolling your own would be the lesser of the two evils.
Hey, Tracy, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Tracy.
I'm down to 1 cup of coffee a day, and he's down to 2.
Ken, you have a great time on your show. One of these fine days, I will make it over during a show. I only get to watch them later.
Enjoy that live, Ken.
Amen.
Oh, boy. I got 2 people shooting at the hip for the link. Josie and Fat Man. They've asked about 3 times now.
Drop it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Rob, Brenda, and Louise was clearing up my subscription. Oh my God, there you are live. Right on. Yeah, we are live.
Yeah, we're just a guest. We're taking things kind of slow and easy.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I dropped the link. Fat Man and Josie and anybody else that wants to come up and talk to Rob.
Yeah, we just kind of got going and we're just kind of getting going now.
Yep.
So we're going to go and we're just going to do.
Yep.
There's 21 people in this room. We got to be able to pull a few more likes out of
Yeah, we got to pull a few of them.
Yeah.
Got to get a few likes. 23 in the room. Right on. Well, maybe we can't get any more likes. Maybe they hate us. Well, we just got an unlike.
Drive safe there, Fat Man Prepper. We'll look forward to you coming back in.
Okay.
Boy, we were like a full pot. We've got a 14-cup coffee pot. And we do 1.5 pots a day.
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
We're not doing that anymore.
I do 3 cups in the morning.
I do 2 or 3. I don't even know. I don't count it. I don't really count anything I do.
Tracy, we're in Minnesota.
Where are you guys?
And moving soon.
Yeah, we moved into Minnesota. We were down in Nogales on the border. And then we moved out of there and we got up here to Minnesota. And now Joe, you're from California, my ass. You're from New York.
Yep.
Ooh, we've been gone for a year.
Yeah, that is a long ways from the border. I'm enjoying the fact that it is a long way from the border.
I was looking for do they still sell Kempers up there?
Campers?
Kempers is an Irish cream that's made out of goat's milk rather than cow milk.
I don't know.
I used to drink it back when I was a skier, but that's like 40 years ago.
Well, I don't even know. Well, probably in Michigan you can get goat's milk, but
Well, this is the best Irish cream. I don't know where they make it or what they do, but it's called Kempers, Kempers.
I don't know. I'll have to look for it.
I used to have it in my coffee in the morning.
Did you know?
Yes, I did. Don Banks, hello.
Hi,
Good
Dawn.
to see you. Good to see you, Don. Good to have you here with us. Definitely is.
Yep, Debs. It's like Bailey's, but it has. It's made from goat's milk, so it has just a little bit of a different flavor to it. I don't know if they still make it, but I used to go across the border up to get Kemper's. I'd get 3 bottles for a year. Took care of me. Q City Lady, it's good to see you in the chat as well. It's wonderful to see everybody in the chat. It's like the old family.
It is.
Yep.
Yep.
Getting it back together. We'll be back and we'll be doing this probably 2 to 3 days a week.
Yep.
And we're going to figure out what days we're going to do it. Do you think, Dorinda?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you're yepping.
Friday,
Yep.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That sounds good to me. Just saying.
Well, that wouldn't matter to me either.
Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't care.
Thursday won't work.
Okay, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because you said
The
weekend.
problem I got on Friday is I see my doctor on Friday, but
Yeah.
I won't be seeing him this week because it's Thanksgiving.
Cool.
So we'll get through it.
One step at a time. One step at a time.
Absolutely. It's good to see you in here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good to be seen. It's good to be heard. It
Yeah.
really is. And we kind of came out tonight. We didn't really know what the hell we were doing, so we just kind of came out to do whatever.
Yep.
So what do you think, Dorinda? Are we doing it right?
We're doing it awesome. I gotta go do some allergy medication because I'm all
Go
stuffed up.
ahead.
I'll be back.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Looks gross.
So how you been in that?
Kava coffee with vanilla.
What
Uh-oh,
the fuck?
our TV just timed out.
Ugh.
What the hell? Are we there?
Yeah, you're
Let
here.
us know you can hear them.
You're here.
Our TV screen went totally black.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
weird.
All
fuck.
of a sudden it was like gone. Our
Yeah, it's
laptop
kinda like
did
you.
okay.
Well, you're still here.
This laptop
Good.
has the crappiest camera on it, though. You saw how I was quite grateful that my butt shot for you guys last night.
Well, you know what? I was just really glad to see you. So I didn't really give a shit if I saw your butt or not. Just saying.
Kay, it's good to see you.
Okay,
too.
glad to see you. How have you been?
Hello, KN.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, we're
Let
getting
all your
party
friends
started.
know Rob's back on Dur's channel.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
16 thumbs up, 20 people in here, 4 of you are asleep. Come on.
Yeah, we were getting there, little by slowly.
Oh, you got it.
Been busy trying to get rid of shit. Yeah, we are too.
We're thinning down. I mean, we moved all the way up here and we're getting rid of another half of our stuff. It's like, I keep remembering George Carlin and how he did that one rant about stuff. You go someplace and then you got to prepare some more stuff, go to another spot.
Yeah, we're getting rid of a lot of our stuff.
Did
Yeah,
you get banned, Rock
I'm
City?
going to have to get a storage container for my shit. Just saying.
You know what, Camperman? I moved out of Arizona. I'm in Minnesota now. I'm only going to be here because it's my grandfather's place. I'm only going to be here long enough to get it fixed the rest of the way and then sell a damn thing. And I'll be moving to Michigan. And
I keep getting colder and colder.
but I think once we get to Michigan, I think things will be better.
Thank
I
you,
know
Roland.
that.
It's great to have you here.
So now I haven't been doing anything. I'm ready to build some campfires and have some cookouts. So I really am. But I'm going to be I'm going to be getting healed up first. And when I get to Sioux, Michigan, I'll be really, really healed.
Yep.
And then I'll be ready to go heels.
And
Then we'll have-
man, we got
Then we'll have
so tired of burning.
spider weenies and s'mores. Just saying.
Yep.
Right on. I got unopened boxes from 3 years ago, plus sewing shit stuff. Right on. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how shit accumulates. We got moved. I have a lot of guns and crap like that, and I got all my guns, but my God, do I have a lot of stuff that we have to get rid of. I got rid of my horses, and that was weird. But it's little by slowly, and it's getting rid of this and getting rid of that and getting on with life. But I don't miss riding. Go ahead. What, Dorinda?
I said, hello, Camo. Camo's up on panel.
Oh, right on.
Say hello.
Hey, howdy, folks.
Hey.
How you doing,
What's
Campbell?
shaking?
Carl?
I don't know. I really don't.
You don't.
Hey, I don't know.
You still
Nobody's
looking
told
for
me
your girl?
Nobody told me how I was doing, Rob.
Nobody told you what?
Nobody's told me how I'm doing yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, don't listen to them. If they tell you, just blow them off.
No, I'm
doing
surviving.
I'll survive.
Yes, apparently I'm doing pretty good. Better than you've been, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, I had a minor stroke, but it was kind of a stroke. And I'm getting better every day, so I'm good. And I haven't really got that much to complain about. I had been, when I first got up here to Minnesota, I had a lot of crap to do. I had to put in a septic and had to clean up the area. So I got all that crap done, and then all of a sudden I had a stroke. And I got better, but I want to be damn good and better before I move. And when I move out of here, I'm moving up to Michigan. But I'll have this place sold too. So I got rid of the farm, the ranch I'm done with. And that was a good thing to get rid of. And now all I got left to do is get rid of this little farm here. But once I do that, then I'll be good to go again.
Did you have one stroke? What did they call it? A mini stroke? What did they call it?
I had a mini stroke. And then I had a mediocre stroke after that. It wasn't maximum.
Rob, my mom had several, like 7 and 10 years time. She, functioned really well after the first ones, and pretty much right up to the end. It didn't stop her from doing much, but it's a hell of a thing to go through, and especially for the people around you to witness it. If it was, did it get you to the hospital and all that? Did you go through all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you're still with us, man. You just gotta take better care of yourself. You gotta.
I've been doing a lot. I've been making a lot of changes.
You're gonna have to if you want to stick around.
Well, but even if I don't want to stick around, I'm gonna have to. Damn it.
Got a train. Sorry about the train, guys.
But I think I'm better now because I wasn't really all that. All I was weak on my left side, really, really bad. And I didn't have any use of my arm. But now I got use of my arm and I got use of my leg. And I think I'm doing a lot better. And I quit smoking, so that's a good thing.
He couldn't open his own little water bottles, There's that little bit of...
I was gonna say, water, drink lots of water. When you feel like drinking something, make it water. And do walking. Don't try to walk 10 miles right now, but work yourself up to it and walk and drink water. Those are the two best things you can do for yourself.
Do you know that you can overhydrate?
Yeah, you can, but if you can also drink too much other stuff. But yeah, you're gonna have to do something.
Well, I'm walking and I'm getting myself better now, and I'm moving
That's
around more
good.
than I ever have before.
Oops.
What's up with this?
I was trying to give you that back.
Well, good.
Sorry, folks.
Dawn says to drink lots of lemon water.
Well, I've been just drinking 4 waters in a day. That's it.
Well,
And I have
what I was
walked.
kind of meaning, all right, most people don't drink water in their day. They drink coffee or juice or pop or whatever. And pretty much what I was saying is when you feel like drinking something, make it water more than you used to.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
He was drinking between 2 to 2.5 gallons of water a day, and it was a little bit more than he needed. So now that he's slowed down, he's feeling better.
Yeah, between that and getting my head back on,
Yeah.
which is something I needed to do a long time ago.
They're talking about lemon water. Anytime I get sick, a cold, or whatever it is, I drink. I use raw, unprocessed honey with organic lemons in a tea, and I'll drink that on an empty stomach a couple times a day. And I really believe that stuff will cure you. That'll take the cold right out of your system.
Right on.
Okay, when
And what was that again, Camo?
go ahead.
I was talking about a tea. Anytime I get sick, I automatically go to I get an organic lemon, and I usually use the whole lemon. I used to use a half of one, but I'll make a tea out of it, and I sweeten it with local honey because they say the local honey is better for allergies and it's better for you if you get it from around your area. And I make a hot tea out of it, and I have it on an empty stomach twice a day. And I really believe that's what's gotten rid of my cold and stuff in the past. I believe in it. So it might be a placebo effect for me too, but I still believe in it.
Right on. I think I'll try that.
Hello,
Ed
Ed
Driver of Philippines. Hello, how are you, hon? Glad to have you here.
And KN, when Rob had his stroke, the doctor was so mad that we had dogs around that we rehomed all of our dogs. So no fur babies for right now. Unfortunately, a sad heart, but they've got really good homes.
Wow. I'm at 320 pounds, trying to get down to 220, I hope.
Yeah.
The heart doctor said that'd be better for me and drink lots of water. Right on. Right on. Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I mean? I don't weigh no 320 pounds, but I'm going to drop down to about 180. And that's my next goal, but I got to get there.
Well, how tall are you?
5'9".
That's probably the right weight. I mean, I'm 6'1", 200 pounds, and I'm not fat. I mean,
Yeah,
that'd
I'm
be about
glad
your
you're
right.
smoking on your own too there, Camper Man. That's important, you know what I mean? I didn't realize how important it was for me, but to each their own. I mean, if people want to smoke, they can smoke. I just can't. And nice to meet you, Edge. Go ahead, Camo. I was just...
No, I just clear my throat. It made me think of a song, you know. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate, you just hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Smoke,
Yeah, I
smoke,
remember that song. Smoke,
Tex
smoke.
Avery. That's the old one. See if we
That
can
is
get
a
Dorinda
really
to play it. Dorinda, would you play that song? It's by Tex Avery.
Smoke until you smoke yourself to death.
Yeah, it's like 1937.
Yeah, right now we're gonna try not to play too many songs, if any at all. We're trying to keep the conversation going. So,
Did you get in trouble?
well, kind of. We kind of lose a lot of people when we play the music, so we're trying to keep the
We're
conversation.
trying to do something different.
Yeah.
Really? You lost people when you played music?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
They
I'll have to play more music.
Love my garlic, ginger, and raw honey ferment. I
I am completely off sugar, man. I buy this.
Right on.
I buy I only get raw. All my sweetener, I use just honey now. I've been doing that for a few years, and I really think it helps.
A lot of people enjoy their honey. They know darn well it's good for you.
I like my honey, but I don't really eat that many sweets. I never have. I kind of
I put it in my coffee. That's all I put in my coffee now.
I very seldom. I can get into honey too. I just haven't thought of it. I've been kind of. Oh, I know it's good for you.
I get energy off it, you know? I mean, I can feel the energy off of it.
Yeah. Have a great night, Tracy. Glad to see you again. Hope to see you soon.
Good to see you, Tracy. God bless you, honey.
Yeah, glad to have you here. Glad to have everyone here. Glad to be alive.
We used to do a turmeric and honey and lemon drink in the morning. We should get back into that.
No, I ain't doing that.
Looking good, Camo. Looking good.
You know, there's a few of us here in Michigan already. So when you get around these parts, you're going to have to clue some of us in. I know people up in the Sioux Locks area. I know a pastor up there. I know a few people. You're going to have to clue some of the.
We will let you know.
I mean, upper and lower Tequamanon Falls, you'll have to check that out. But also in the UP, there are several abandoned missile sites and military installations that have been abandoned and stuff. Those are cool. You can literally, I've taken 2 tracks all day long without ever hitting the main road or seeing a house or other people. Through certain parts of the UP, you can drive for 100 miles on 2 tracks. All right, it's pretty fantastic up there, especially in the wintertime for snowmobiling. There's entire towns that pretty much operate off of snowmobile traffic only during the winter years. You know, you go up to a bar and it'll be just snowmobiles in the parking lot and stuff. I think you might like the UP.
Yeah, I think I will. I mean, I'm going to check it all out when I get there anyway. But I do like the snowmobile, and I haven't done that in years because I lived in the desert. But I like the snowmobile. I like to hunt. And I like checking shit out. I think it'll be great. I really do. I think it'll be great.
Well, I'm supposed to go up there and visit some people anyways. I'll probably get up there maybe this spring or summer.
Right on. I'm thinking 60 days. When I get up there, I'm going to be starting a campground and getting that going.
I might know a little something about that. I just posted some pictures on my community. I just posted some pictures on my community page of the old Camp Carl back in the 90s up there in northern Michigan.
Right on.
I used to take and set up the GP Smalls, hook them up with wood and a wood stove, and I'd have people come and deer hunt, or just come to camp. And I'd set them all up in the camp and everything for free, but they had to relinquish venison burger. That was the deal. If they got a deer, I got a lot of venison burger from these guys. My freezers were always full.
Right on. Yeah, I've been really been giving it that much thought. I've been kind of like trying to, I don't know. I just haven't really given it that much thought. If I get the campground going, get it built, I got a lot of shit I want to do. And I want to have a bar and grill on it. I think that'll be kind of key. But I think it'll be fun.
There's something to be said about a northern Michigan pine forest. I get smells and sensations from there that I can't find anywhere else.
Hey, Garrett. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, Garrett. Yeah, right on.
Hello, Garrett.
So yeah, I'm excited about doing it and just getting her done.
Well, thank you, Q City lady. I guess I look great. I missed the chat. When when you're on the panel, it's not easy to keep up with the chat. You got a choice. You can either look at the panel or you can look at the chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like to look at the chat.
Oh, and Camperman likes my
Love to. Love to try. Right on. Never been camping up north. Would love to try it. Now, Camperman, don't you live in Tennessee? I think I could be wrong, but I thought it was Tennessee, and I could be wrong. Great squad. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Creek? Garrett? Anybody else I missed up in there?
Yeah, Garrett.
I get a lot of shit over my beard, guys. I'm glad you guys like it, but a lot of people, they give me some ribbon over that.
Yeah, they need to get over that.
I'd rather have moose than deer, but my husband's hunting group got 3 deer, so we got deer.
Yeah, I knew it was West Tennessee. I knew it was Tennessee. Right on. Gotta go phone. Right on. Good. Well, good to see you, Q City lady, and maybe we'll catch you again next time we come on.
Hugs to you, sweetheart.
All right, bye, Q City lady. Have a great night.
Lost weight. Doctor was amazed at my age. You more.
Woo-hoo.
Right
Wow,
on.
awesome, Annette.
That's huge.
I had a buddy of mine gave me a blood pressure test for the first time in a few decades. He's got some issues with high blood pressure. He's like, we better check you, Carl. Let's see. And he was like, dang, dude, it's supposed to be right where it's at. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I don't do doctors, Rob. I haven't been to a doctor since 1984, and that was just to get a leather needle out of the arch of my foot.
Shit. I wouldn't have even gone to the doctor either. I ain't shit either, but I had no choice in the matter because I'm married.
Oh, I know you didn't, but I cringe, man. I rode in the ambulance. I even rode in the helicopter once, but that stuff, it's cringe, man. I can't stand any place with the fluorescent lights. That's where I've landed. Any, school, libraries, hospitals, morgues, they all got fluorescent lights. I don't like it.
I think it leaches the vitamin A and D out of your system too.
I've heard some conspiracy theories on the lighting. I can tell you this much. A couple of years ago, it was up on a panel, and my picture of what I see of me on the panel was turning green and flashing and doing all kinds of weird stuff. And I finally figured out that my phone was too close to a fluorescent light. Not even joking. If you put your phone while you're on a panel next to a fluorescent or LED light, it'll start blinking out.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah, Camperman, I subscribed. I subscribed to your channel, brother. Wow.
So what are you thinking? How soon do you think you'll be moving to Michigan, Rob?
About 60 days, 60 to 90 days. I just got to get
God willing.
I just got to get a few things done around here, and I got slowed down a little bit, but I'm also done. And I got another guy that wants to buy this property.
Going back, Banks, you take care.
So I don't know what's going to happen there, but I'm kind of excited about getting the hell out of here.
Have a good night, Dawn.
It's kind of weird. Last year I was out raising hell and riding cattle. This year I haven't even seen a cow. And I haven't done shit except for a little bit of nothing, like a septic and that.
And I think everybody got tired of us saying, yeah, we're moving from the border. We are.
And I'm glad we moved.
It took a while.
Life can change very fast.
Well,
Yeah.
Carl, I ended up falling last winter in February and whacked my head against the corner of a wall where it went down the hallway. And it rearranged me for about 3 or 4 months, maybe 5 months.
I'm glad you're doing better.
Oh, I made it through it.
That's
Kind of short our
something.
age this year.
That was some
Yeah.
of the worst situations that I had with my mom with her strokes. Was her falling? You know, she was fiercely independent. All right, nobody's going to tell her what to do or when she could do it. So even though she had some medical issues and shouldn't be driving and stuff like that, it wasn't easy to get her to quit doing that. All right, and
Oh
there's times where she walked off into the back to go tend to the garden without telling nobody. And I found her out laying in the field, been out there for half the day. There was another time she walked off into the garage to go do something and fell into a clothes rack and blackened both of her eyes and couldn't get up and spent part of the day out in the garage by herself. She was, there comes limitations. You know, you got to know your limitations.
Good night, Rocksteady.
Good
Yeah,
night,
you
Rocksteady. You have a good night. See you soon.
You learn your limitations, definitely.
yeah, you do.
Where I hit the corner of the wall wasn't bruised real bad. It was kind of a light lavender blue bruise, but I bounced off that wall and hit the other wall, and I had my whole jaw on my right hand side just black and blue for about 2 months.
Ooh, yeah.
I wasn't kind to myself.
The most chaotic little adventure I can remember was I was in the living room and I heard her in the shower. She was taking her shower and she fell in the shower. All right. And her shower was one of these glass door things that opened inward. So when she
Yeah.
fell in the bottom of the shower, she wedged it where you couldn't open the doors to the shower to help her. But
She
I
locked-
remember I turned the lights off. I blindfolded myself. I went in there and I took the entire shower door apart, all the screws. I took all that out, took it apart, turned the shower off, lifted my poor naked mom off the floor and set her in a chair and wrapped her in a blanket and towels, and then left the room so she could take care of herself. But it was one of the most, well, holy crap, what am I going to do? She's trapped in there, It was, but what a scenario that was.
Oh man. Yeah, my sister used to say that you suck wind when something like that happens. You just get yourself to breathe again.
Yeah.
We use oil lamps help you here at home. Saves electric, and only run computers for watching and listening. Save lives. Right on. Right on.
It's amazing what you can do without, camperman.
Yeah, it is.
We've lived with a lot. We've lived with meager little oil lamps, and even those I got real scotch with because I wasn't too sure when we'd make it out and get the oil.
I don't know if I live with any less, I'll be living in a cardboard box in a ditch.
Yeah, I know that you're a simple home. That's okay.
I'm sitting in my army truck that I modified in front of my wood stove at my sewing machine on YouTube. That's where I've been living in my truck for months. Before that, I got the tent set up on the property here too, but it's just for storage. But y'all, I lived in that tent for over a year straight through Michigan winter and everything there last year.
Yeah.
This year could be a little nicer because I've got fundage coming. I'm working full time now, and I've rented a lot right next to the upholstery shop I'm working at. It's all fenced in, barbed wire, and the whole 9 yards. It was full of firewood, and I've been chopping wood and making stacks. I got enough firewood, I think, to make it through winter and then some. But
Right
yeah.
on. So you're not in your tent this year, huh?
No, I got the truck all legal and set up now. It's getting there, man. I mean, I just got a solar panel yesterday. I'm still working on some of the projects on it. I've got some electrical work to do to it still, and I'm still wiring the back of the truck. But I've got my field desks and communication shelves, everything, all my gear is mounted in here now. I got everything I need, Rob, and I'm mobile. I'm living like a damn gypsy.
Right on.
We miss our gypsy days.
God, do we ever?
Well, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that try it and don't like it, but I've done this
Oh,
long
we did
enough.
fine.
It's kind of
When you got
natural
out
for me.
When he got out of the Marine Corps, we lived in 18 cities in 2 years.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
did.
And they were 1,000 miles apart.
I've been a few places in just the last year, but right now I kind of feel like I'm growing roots a little because of the work I've got, you know.
That's cool. That's great.
We'll
Awesome.
see. Nothing lasts forever, just like, life can change in a heartbeat, any which way the wind blows.
Yep. I miss the wood burner down south because, I mean, you didn't need it.
I've got a M19. I've got an M1941. It's a wood burning, but it's also coal and multi-fuel burning shelter stove. They used them in all the tents and stuff, but I've got it to where I can use it in either the truck or the tent, whichever I want. But I've done some videos. There's videos and stuff I put out. There's one that I was cooking some burgers on. I call it truck burgers. But, it's a small stove, but it's plenty to heat this truck. I could take half a bucket of pine cone and throw it in that wood stove, and it'll last all night long.
Oh, wow. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
You have like a rocket burner, or is that a different type of thing?
No, it's a multi-purpose shelter heater. Like I said, it's a wood stove. I've got the grate in it, so it's in wood stove mode or coal mode. But you can take the wood grate out and put a gasoline drip burner like the ones they used in the immersion heaters and the personnel heaters, or I can run it off of fuel oil, kerosene, gasoline. It'll run all kinds of fuel that way. But I don't really. That's kind of a smelly mess, so I don't use that. I use it. I've got 5 sources of heat in this truck. It's got the truck heat. I've got electric heat. I've got propane heat. I've got the personnel heater that runs off the gas tank, and then I've got the wood stove. So there's multiple ways.
Cool.
And you can cook on the propane. You can cook on the wood stove. So it's multi-purpose, really. Next project here, I mean, the project on my mind is I'm going to wrap the stove in copper tubing. I've got the 12-volt water pump. I've got all the pipes and fittings I need except for the coil. I'm going to create a water heater to where I can light the wood stove, heat up enough water for a hot shower. I'll be able to open the back door, stand on the cargo rack, and take a hot shower in a little shelter right off the back.
With one of those little water jackets, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but I'm gonna make it myself because, like I said, the wood stoves are round, so I can coil at least 12 layers of 1-inch copper tubing around it, and use that for the water.
I knew people that used to heat their water tank that way. They'd heat the water with their wood stove, and then it would dump the hot water in the top, and they'd pull the cold out of the bottom back into the stove. Worked pretty good.
Right. Yeah, I can heat pots of water, dump it into my portable shower, and use it that way. But what I'm shooting for is just total ease, where I could stop at a rest area, open the back door, put the tent up, and stand right there and shower, and nobody'd know the difference.
Right on. If I do that, people would know. I wouldn't be able to walk out and do that. I live out in the boonies right now, but I probably could.
I was in the boonies. Now I'm in a more of an urban area, but that's just because I'm making money. This lot that I rented, I got it cheap enough to where I'm cleaning the lot, getting all the firewood out, and I'm going to start renting outdoor storage here, which is what the
Right on.
place used to be. And I can, if I even got 10 people to come in here and store stuff, I'll be in the profit margin, you know.
Right
So
on.
that's the plan right now, because it's the only one that presented itself. But you know,
You own the property you're on?
I renting it real cheap off of a guy that rented it to the upholstery guy for years that I'm working for.
Right on.
I've known where I'm working. I've known all this family for years and years. But my boss, he's got cancer. They tell him he's only got a couple of years to live. You know, so it's not a permanent thing. You know, it's a now thing.
Wow. Have you seen some of these mobile camping vehicles on the road today? Camo. Camperman asked the question to you.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit. Camperman, check out my page. I posted my truck. I've got a 1977 M886 full-time four-wheel drive Dodge Power Wagon, the military converted. It was an ambulance body that was used as a radio truck, and that was the base of what I started with for my little mobile home.
And it looks awesome.
Right on.
And a lot of gals don't think so. It's one ugly truck to most people.
Well, no, I don't think it's ugly.
If it keeps you warm and dry, that's the main thing.
You know, I mean, the camo painting on it is used, so why the hell would it be ugly? Just saying.
This is the third one of these I've driven for going on 30 years that I've had one of these trucks. This is the third one. You know, I'm very partial to this model because I know it inside and out. If something busts, I know exactly what it is. I probably have the spare part, and I know how to fix it. You know, it's a very utilitarian thing for me. It's not. There's no glory in owning the truck other than I know the truck inside and out. Been collecting parts for them for years. I've built a bunch of these old Dodges. You know, I'm very familiar with it. I don't know how else to put it. Plus, this is one of the longest part runs on a truck there ever was. From 1972 to 1993, I can use parts off of many different Dodges. Like the windows are the exact same, that whole year span.
Right on.
Awesome.
They're super simple. It's a point system. There's no electronic nothing in it. There's no pollution control. The engine it's a 318 with industrial heads. It's the simplest anything can be. All right. There's no bells or whistles. It was called a radio delete. It's got power steering, but it didn't come with it. There was just no bells and whistles on this thing. It's as EMP proof as you can get too, because I hardened it with the military system and the ground. I put an enhanced grounding system on the ignition and electronics. So it's basic, but it's also long lasting, you know.
Cool.
Cool deal, Camper, man. If you're subbed to me, I appreciate it, man. I do. Man. Actually, you know, I just want people to know that there is alternative ways you can live if you have to. The world won't end if you ended up homeless. You know, you could do it smart. You could prepare for that. You know, where you didn't have to rely on utility companies and, you know, a lot of different things. You could be more independent is my only point.
I sat down here and before I used to ride and everything, I didn't really need electricity that much because I lived out in the boonies and I rode all the time, and it was kind of like warm, you know what I mean? And I probably spent very little time in the house when I lived on the border. So I didn't really think about it. Huh?
Well, I was just getting ready to say, I've been telling people this for a while now. You get climatized. I don't even like being in a house. You know, I mean, if I sit in somebody's car with the heat or air conditioning on too long, I don't like that either. You know, I'm climatized. I need to be outside. I need fresh air. You know, the cold. I'd rather it be cold out than too hot. You know, so you get climatized
Yeah,
to your environment.
climatized. And right now I'm not because I'm kind of like healing. But I'm getting bored. I mean, the whole thing I'm beating now is just boredom because before I was all climatized, all into the area I was in, kind of came in when I did. I spent all my time outside. And now I spend all my time inside, which is just nuts. But it's about to change.
I'm listening. I'm just putting a log in the fire right now.
There's nothing like a wood stove though, and a bit wood heat. What you doing, hon? I lost you too.
There's something therapeutic to me about wood heat compared to normal heat too.
Yeah, it just warms you to the bones. Oh, you're getting another pumpkin pie. Right on.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm not suffering in this. I'm warm. You know, I make enough to feed myself. I've got everything I own at my fingertips. You know, everything I need. I'm not uncomfortable. This is not an uncomfortable way to be if you do it right. You know,
Yeah.
my bed's nice, closed foam, you know, 4-inch foam pads. You know, I've got clean water. I've got all the clothes and gear that I could need. It's not bad. It's actually the less I own, the better I feel. You know, I have less responsibility, less to worry about. You know,
Are you still selling a bunch? Don't you still sell a bunch of your stuff on? Do you still do auctions?
I've done a couple auctions. In fact, I've still got to ship some stuff out. I still owe some people some stuff. But well, it's happening this week. It's taking a long time. But I've sold most of that stuff off, Rob. But I'm always watching. If I find deals on something, I'll get it and hang on to it. But right now, you know, I've got trunks on the roof that are full of some gear. I've got gear all the way around that I don't think you really see in this, but there's gear everywhere in this truck. It's packed, right? There's only so much a guy can carry, you know. You have to sacrifice things. You can only carry. I've got tools. I've got spare parts. You know how most trucks have cavities in the quarter panels and in the walls of the truck. There's these empty spaces like behind the door panels and stuff. All of that empty space in this truck is packed with spare parts, gas lines, heat lines, electrical parts, alternator starters, carburetor. I've got every piece of space in this truck is used. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know the best thing about winter in Arizona? Watching winter on TV everywhere else while sitting in your shorts, your flip flops, and your tank top.
Yeah, that's true.
That sucks.
What's up?
That sucks, fat man. That sucks. Just saying.
No, it don't. You know, I did that too when I lived down there. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no muscle man.
Sit around your muscleman shirt, not give a fuck. That was great.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what? I'm kind of weird then because I like looking at the snow. It's very pretty to me.
Me too. I love looking at the snow. On TV is just fine for me. I'm telling you what, I much prefer shoveling heat than shoveling snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Now, I actually enjoy shoveling snow. I do that intentionally, even if I have a snowblower. Sometimes I like to put all the snow in one pile so I can make something out of it, like a castle or whatever, just for the neighbor kids or whatever it is. But there's something else too that I find myself enjoying this, and very few others understand it. But like living up north in northern Michigan, when it really snowed, where I lived in the very southwest corner of Grand Traverse County, it was the highest altitude in lower Michigan. All right. And we would have, through the winter, we would have 4 or 5 foot of snow constant through the winter where I was, because our altitude was higher than Crystal Mountain Ski Resort. All right. So we're looking down at the ski resorts. Anyways, this in the mornings, like when I had to drive to Traverse City, which was like an hour and a half drive, I would be the first one on the road. There was no snowplows, and you got to know where the roads are. But if you had the right vehicle, you're the only one out there at first. Then the people that have got to go to town, they'll follow you because they know you're coming. One year, I'm not even kidding, I pulled like 40 people out of the ditch in 1 year's time up there because I keep toe straps and chains with me. But there's this, when you're driving in the middle of nowhere and you're the only one on the road, you can't even see the road. You're in like just pure snow. There's something very peaceful about that to me. I enjoy the hell out of that. I like it with snowmobiles. I like it with trucks. And then I like it with snowshoes. For years and years, I got a nice set of military snowshoes. But I like to walk a mile or more out into the middle of nowhere on snowshoes. And I get some kind of peace out of that where, it's just you and the birds and whatever other critters you might find. There's something very peaceful about that to me.
Yeah.
Well, there's also something very peaceful when it's just you and the remote. You and the remote. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Right now, I moved down, right?
I heard.
I moved to Minnesota, and I'm looking forward to moving out of Minnesota, but I don't mind snow. I don't.
I've been in Arizona for so long. If I was in an environment with snow, I'd be freezing my ass off in a heartbeat.
Gotta dress right, man. I tell people that all the time. It's layering, wearing clothing.
And Ray's the one that's going to be the idiot and be outside in his shorts and his fucking tank top and his little flip-flops playing in the snow. Just fucking saying.
My mom told me way back when she was still around, as a baby, I would run outside with just my diaper on in the mid of winter and play.
Yep. Yep.
I don't have any room to talk there because I've swam under the ice.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
Involuntary. Involuntary.
Man,
Oh,
years on that too.
Rob, I got.
I'd like to be able to bring up
in the early 70s, Rob, I finally got my first snowmobile that was all mine. It was broke, but I was going to fix it. It was a Raider, all right? And it's what they're called. You sit inside of a cockpit. You don't sit on top of it like a normal snowmobile. You're like right inside of it, and it had two tracks instead of one. So here I spent, whatever money I could scrounge, fix this thing, finally got it running. I mean, it was a nice snowmobile, it was running good and everything. My first maiden voyage. I'm living on a piece of property on a lake that's shaped like a thumb. So there's water on 3 sides of us. We got big rock breakwater all the way around us. I took that thing out of the driveway, first time driving it, jumped the snowbank like I've done with other people's sleds, and was going to go out onto the lake and go race the son of a gun all over the place. I went over that breakwater, and when I hit where the ice was, it was deeper snow than I thought, and I went right through the ice with the snowmobiles that I'm sitting inside. I've got snowmobile suit, helmet, snowmobile boots on. I'm dressed fully for winter, and this thing goes maybe 15 feet out from the shore, which is almost 20 foot deep. Before I was like being able to kick out of the snowmobile, now I'm looking behind me and above where the hole is that I came. What happened is the snow next to the shore insulated the ice and it was thinner there than I thought. And I went right through the ice with the sled. Sled went right to the bottom, took me with it, and I had to swim with all that shit on back to the hole, completely alone. Nobody's even home. And I made it to that hole, and I remember trying to crawl up those them rocks. Everything was frozen, and it was hard to get out of that with all the weight of the clothes I was wearing. And I get up to, I'm only 50 feet from the house, and I remember getting out on the shore and thinking to myself, I got to get inside. And it was hard just to get that 50 foot back to the house. Anyways, that sled sat in the bottom of the lake till the next spring where I had my buddies help me get it out of there. And I never, ever got to use that sled at all.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I went ice fishing, and we have a lot of ice fishing around the area I'm in right now. And I drove out one year, and the lake was not frozen over. And I drove out, and I dropped my truck through the ice. And anyway, I made a big hole. But I sunk the truck.
I've seen that lake I was just speaking of. I know where there's trucks, tractors. I know where there's a pizza delivery truck that in the late 60s tried to make it across that lake and failed. There's all kinds of stuff on the bottom of the lakes.
Yeah, mine was, we got it back out, but I drove it out and I thought, well, hell, I'll just go fishing, right? And I just broke right through the ice. The next thing you know, I was down on the ground. But anyway.
I'm sure
it takes the breath right out of you when you're a teenager. Can you imagine going under the ice at this age? I think it would kill me.
No.
You know, the way that it took my breath, when you go into a frozen lake, it'll take your breath away. I mean, literally, it just like sucked it right out of you. And then all of a sudden, you're like the tiredest you've ever been. You know, it's like you can't even move your body right. So imagine doing it at this age. I wouldn't jump in a lake at this age, Rob. There's no way.
No, I won't either.
Oh, you guys aren't going to join the Polar Bear Club?
I've already done all that. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think it would be wise at this age.
Not for me, anyway.
Yeah, we have a polar bear swim here in February, and
not doing it.
Ain't doing it.
Ain't doing it.
Anytime Eric's brother's in town, Eric's brother does it. It's like, are you stupid?
Well, another time up in northern Michigan, in a sauna in the 70s, I just drank as much of a 6-pack of Signature Strohs as I could. I drank 3 Strohs beers as fast as I could, and then he bet me that I wouldn't jump out of a sauna, which is like 100 and something degrees. It's way up there. It's like 150 degree sauna, out into the 30 below snowbank. It's nothing but my shorts. And I went from a door inside of a sauna to a snowbank outside, back first into the snowbank, and I saw the world close to a little tunnel. All right, everything blacked out to a tunnel is all I could see for a split second. When I hit that snowbank, it was such a temperature change that I almost passed out. I mean, I melted right to the ground. All right, first
out of the light.
We used to do that all the time in the winter. We'd go out to my friend's house, and in the winter, you'd go, because they were finished, you'd go do the sauna thing in the evening. And in the winter, they didn't have the water hooked up to it because you rolled in the snowbank.
And you know what I'm talking about. Did you see the little tunnel?
What you're talking about. I didn't get the darkness or the tunnel.
Damn near blacked out. They said I had a look on my face too.
I was having too much damn fun with me and my friends and her brothers and whatever. We were all fucking rolling around in our underwear. Nobody gave a shit. We just fucking had fun.
And again, it would kill me at this age, and I know it.
Probably, yeah, me too.
Well, me and Rob are definitely out.
Yeah, we're damn straight we're out.
Yep.
That would definitely kill me.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do it now.
But on the other hand, guys, that heat down there, that would probably kill me. You know, I'm not sure I could handle a 115-degree day.
Yeah.
Oh, well, trust me, me and the AC unit, we're on first name basis.
I'd be digging a hole. It's like I told Bonnie and all of them. If I lived down there, I'd be digging a hole because I know it stays at like 56 degrees at constant rate if you get deep enough.
Yep.
Yeah, but then you get to deal with, the little critters, scorpions, and
I don't mind those. I actually tasted the scorpion ones. Those little yellow ones, they're tangy as hell. It's almost like a sweet tart.
was it lemon flavored?
You know the ones I'm talking about, see?
Wow.
You can find them real easy in the desert if you got a black light. You walk out into the desert with a black light, they glow.
Oh, wow.
I'm not
No.
making that up.
I got a rule. For me to like you, you either have to have 2 legs or 4 legs. More than 4, forget about it. Less than 2, no, not a chance in hell.
That was the best part about going down there when I was a kid, down to Texas and stuff, was all the critters I could catch. I caught all kinds of tarantulas and scorpions and snakes and horned toads. I brought all kinds of stuff back to Michigan with me as a kid too.
Oh, wow.
Them horned toads didn't make it very long. I killed a lot of horned toads. Unfortunately, not proud of that.
Well, I don't think you did it on purpose. We'll just leave it at that.
Are you sure he didn't do it on purpose?
I'm sure. I wasn't really ever that kid. You know, I didn't put the M80s in the bass mouth and stuff. I didn't do that. But I've seen kids that did.
I did.
You probably had brothers.
I
That's
do
a
it now,
theme
but-
I know. Did you have brothers, Rob?
Yeah.
See, I see a theme with that. I noticed that when brothers got together when I was young, they were brutal. All right. There's something
Oh my
about having
God.
brothers that makes you a little more brutal at life. I really believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, my
I got a
brother.
train coming. I'm right next to the train track, so I'm gonna have to mute for a sec because this sucker's gonna get loud.
All right.
I used to do a
You're
lot of
rolling down the track.
You didn't?
Well,
I'll give you one.
I finally get
About
to
ready
see my
to go.
cardiologist for the first time since the heart attack.
Uh,
The first week of December.
uh-huh.
Oh,
That's crazy.
When did you have your heart attack, Greg?
September 28th.
This year.
Yep. It
Wow.
started at 8 o'clock in the morning. I did not go to the hospital until about 6 o'clock at night.
Wow. And you had a widowmaker?
Yeah. 100% blockage. And then I was out the next day because the doctor pissed me
How
off.
did you get out the next day?
The doctor pissed me off.
Oh, she had left.
So I said, I'm out AMA.
Yeah, I understand that. I've been there. I was kind of the same way with my fucking stroke. Wow.
Yeah. That's what I say.
That's a
So
good
are
deal,
you on
isn't it?
disability now?
What's that?
Are you on disability or still working?
No, I'm still working. I may be going on short-term disability, uh, depending if they want me to go through cardiac rehab. Probably will, because even now, I mean, I have a simple job. I just answer the phone all day, but man, by 6 o'clock in the evening, I'm done for the day. I'm ready to. I'll go to sleep at 6 and wake up at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Ray, I was just told by somebody that if you were on disability, do they limit the amount of income a guy can make? Like, do they,
Yeah.
Yep.
you can only
Very
work
much
so many hours a week or whatever, or you have to make under a certain amount? What is it?
You're only allowed to make up to so much. I think it's per week.
No, it's kind of a one-time shot. I had a buddy of mine, right, that got hurt on the ranch, and we were gonna work him part-time, and bang, that did not work out well for him or for us.
Well, they limit the amount that you can earn so much.
Yeah, they limited it down to like, I thought it was down to like $1,000, and that was all he could make. I mean, total.
I don't think I'd like that.
But I've already,
especially like for upholstery, for instance, you get all your work in the summertime. From spring till fall, you're busy as hell. Wintertime sucks. Sometimes you got no work at all, so you end up saving your money to survive through the winter. You know that it's coming, but it's just the same thing. I don't think that's a good deal for everybody.
well, see, I actually made some changes to my insurance anticipating, being put on disability. I got which starts the first of the year. I got rid of my dental and vision, and then added short-term disability. So at least my insurance will still give me 65% of my paycheck.
How much?
65.
Yeah, that ain't much though.
No, it's not.
I don't know, man.
What about workers' comp?
I've never had anything like that, man. I've never had no checks coming. If I didn't work, if I didn't make money somehow, I didn't eat. All right, I mean, without that and help from others, and it's always been mutual. But I don't know if I could conform myself to somebody else's rules like that, because like if I got a job that's a real moneymaker and I make a lot of money in a month, all right, I could make 5 times the amount in 1 month than I do the month following. All right. So there's going to be issues when it comes to that kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, it'd be issues, but I'd have no freaking choice, because if I go through cardiac rehab, that's like 3 days a week.
Right.
And they push you, from what I understand, they push you kind of hard to get your heart back. I mean, I know I did some serious freaking damage to the ticker. I mean, good Lord, it was damn near 12 hours before I went to the hospital. Hell, even then, when they did the EKG or ECG or whatever the hell, they said, well, you're in the danger zone of having a heart attack. So you could be, or you might not be, but we'll know more when we get the blood test. So then they get the blood test, and they're like, yeah, you're definitely having a heart attack. But I'm like, the ECG was, they could have just said, you're fine, go home.
You just call it an ECG? What's that one abbreviated?
Electrocardiograph, and then the EKG. I forgot what all the names are.
I've heard of EKG, just not the ECG.
Yeah, they're all they're all the same thing, just slightly different, I think.
They read different stuff.
Yeah, fuck all that.
No, I want to die with my boots on, alone in the field before I go through all that shit.
Me
I
too.
feel for man.
That's what I had with this fucking stroke, right? I sat down there and I thought, God, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on my own damn terms. And then my wife's like, you know, you're not gonna die. I'm gonna take you in. I'm like, so she takes me to the doctor. I play the doctor's game and get checked out. I had a stroke. All right, big deal, right? I still need to heal. So I did the healing thing. But the whole thing's been a pain in the ass. And, you know, like you said, right? I've never drawn a paycheck except when I was in the Corps. After that, I was paying myself, and that was with the cattle and shit that I was running, right? And I'd be damned if I gave up time to lose money to make money, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, it was crazy. I sat down there and I thought, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if I can't find a job, I'll make one. All right, and I've done this.
Well, yeah, you're better off working for cash anyway, right?
Well, I've done a lot of hustling, you know, buying and selling and flea marketing and gun shows and vehicle shows, and you know, I take my sewing machines places and set it up. What I'm saying is, I've always had to like. I'm at an age now to where I've got to realize I've got to make it easier on myself, you know, because I don't know how to explain it. It's I got a kind of a faith, all right. Like I know everything's going to work out, and I know I'll be provided for as long as I get off my ass and do something about it. All right, that's where I've been for decades, man. You know, I'll do it myself. Is when I'm.
Yeah,
you know, even where I'm working now, I get paid cash at the end of the day, right? Because tomorrow's not promised for him or me. You know, I'll do a lot of work on like a contract basis. It's not that I really work for somebody. I don't get health insurance. I haven't had insurance since I was 17 years old. They made me a damn criminal during the Obama years for not having health insurance. Remember that? Right?
Yeah.
I never was in a position to where I needed it, and I'm still not. All right, which I'm thankful for. But I'll go out and use a natural remedy, moss mullein, or mullein plant. There's a lot of things out there that'll help you better than a doctor will these days.
Well,
hell, I thank God for the insurance. I damn near had another heart attack when I saw how much they charged for less than 24 hours in the hospital, and
that's why I wouldn't do it. There's no way I would do it. I'll die in the field before I let them take me, man, because I ain't going to do that.
It was well over $77,000.
I know my buddies are gone. You know, the guy that I'm working with right now, like I said, he's got a couple years to live. They tell him, which I'm trying some other things with him right now. But I got another train.
Well, out of that $77,000 plus, all I've got to pay is $250.
Right on.
Well, that's what I would say. It saved his ass because the insurance company in the last couple of years, there's been millions of dollars involved in his cancer treatment.
And Annette, I couldn't imagine having 2 stents. I mean, I had 1 stent placed in me. Hopefully they were able to go through the wrist and not the growing area.
I know, but I lost my remote.
That was probably the most embarrassing part, having them rip your drawers off, prepare that area for getting into that artery.
I don't even want to talk about them stents because I'm torn on it. And knowing you've got it, all I'm going to say is I hope they did it right.
So far, I'm still here.
Good deal.
I mean, 1 out of 5 people that have that heart attack die within the first 30 days. So I'm still here. I beat the odds.
Right on.
So I'm thinking they
I've
did it
heard
right.
about I've heard about the slipping ones, and I've lost 2 buddies that got those stents. Within 2 weeks, they were gone. I just know that they can be done wrong. I think this was like 10 years ago, so it could have been a worse procedure. They could have better ways of doing it now.
Yeah, maybe.
And that I don't even use aspirin. I don't have anything from pharmacy. I've never had medications of any kind other than my weed.
I've never had any kind of medication before either that much. And then I had that stroke, and all I'm doing is the anti-blockage shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, they don't have you on blood thinner?
No, because why would they have to?
Man, I tell you what, I got a feel for you guys because I know my day's coming. I just been lucky, been fortunate.
Wow.
All my friends are going, man. I've lost so many people in my life. I'm not talking just casual people. I'm talking 10 years ago, I could have drove around and visited 50 people that are no longer here. All right.
Wow.
People I knew well. And most of them are younger than me. That's the troubling part, and a lot of them were drinkers, heavy drinkers and stuff. So there was that. But man, it's getting to the point to where I know it's coming. I've been lucky so far. That's how I feel.
We've actually, my family this year, on my dad's side, we've taken quite a bit of a hit. We've lost quite a few people. And they're all my age.
Every time somebody else passes, it reminds you of everybody else before them. It's like reliving it all over again. I know more people gone than I do that are here.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when you go through a stroke or even a heart attack, it changes your perception of life real fast.
Yeah, it does.
I've seen it change their perspective. I've witnessed it. I know that some of them actually try to better themselves and get healthier. They quit drinking or whatever the poison is. And I've seen it work and I've seen it fail anyways. I've seen the ones who don't give a shit and they just keep on drinking themselves to death. And then they don't last long. I've seen other ones that take their own lives. And even their wife. I knew one friend, he took his own life and his wife's life right in front of his kids, all right, with a 12 gauge. And there's some, I just can't explain it, man. There's just so many people gone. This place I'm working at right now, if I went back 12 years, I'd have been standing in here with 5 people, and now 4 of them are gone.
My problem is the fact that for 47 years of my life, Fried has been a food group. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what got me.
I tell you what, now you say that, I have rejected owning I love deep fried food, but I will not own a deep fryer because I felt like that would be the death of me.
It's just so much more flavorful.
This stuff's dangerous. I'd deep fry everything if I know I would. I'd have deep fried Snickers and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, deep fried Twinkies.
Yeah, all good.
Hell, deep fried pizza even. I don't care. Fry that bad boy up.
Well, I thought, I don't know. I'm not really into deep fried anymore, but I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. See, camper man, I can relate with that one.
Like I'm gonna kill myself or somebody else. That ain't gonna happen. But I think I think I'm getting better. I really do.
Yeah, camper man, I got a knee. My left knee is over twice the size of my right knee. It looks like a third knee growing underneath my left knee. It's been there since I was real young. It's called Osgood Slaughter's disease. It's a deterioration of like the white blood cells. It's a calcium buildup. Like I tell everybody, when I die, save my left leg. It'll make the most awesome battle club you ever saw. Anyways,
When I die, I want to save my left nut.
you got to go there. All right, now hold on. Let me finish this. All right. They told me I was not even going to be able to walk. All right. When I was a teenager, they're like, yeah, you're going to have your knee replaced or you're not going to be walking when you're an adult. And I said, yeah, fuck you. And walked everywhere. All right. I walked across the United States. I walked state to state. I did so much walking when I was young that I built up muscles to compensate for the bone. All right. Now I can do shit people can't do. I've done videos proving it, like stand on one leg, go down to the ground without touching your hands, butt, or other leg. Keep your other leg straight out and come back up. And I've showed this exercise to people for years and years and years. What it is I've developed muscles most people don't use. You actually use them in reverse. And because I've compensated for the knee, I've built up those muscles. Anyways, the point is that there's people that I know that have got the knee replacements and regretted it. More people that got successful knee replacements, they regret getting it. And I'm glad I rejected all that, because it seems to me like once you get the knee replacement, you can never go back. But if you try to work at building up what you have, you might have a better chance. It worked for me, just saying.
Yeah.
That's why I sew, by the way. All right. The knee was they wouldn't take me in the military, Rob. I tried for years since I was 17 into my 20s to try to get into the military. Any of the branches, I tried all 5, and I tried in different states. I've literally stood at the bus stop waiting for a bus when the recruiter shows up and goes, "I'm sorry, Carl. I tried everything." I had 3 strikes. I'm not even a 7th grader. I had a juvenile record a mile long, age 10 to 15, and I had this bad knee. And they can't get past 3 strikes, or they couldn't back then anyway. They wouldn't take me. I tried and tried. But that's how come I've sewn for all these years, because there's limits to what I can do. If I stand in the same place on concrete for too long, I'm going to pay for that for 2 weeks. All right. So sitting and sewing was a nice option. That's why I've done that for over 40 years.
All right, Don.
Cool.
Well, Dorinda,
Yes, dear.
I'm going to bounce.
Alrighty, we're going to shut the show down.
I think our stamina has hit rock bottom for the night.
Hang on a minute, Creek.
That's what happened. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, Creek Squad's getting ready to go live.
No, I just dropped the link, Creek. I'm going to end the stream here before Rob leaves. Creek, come up and join us. Anybody else that wants to come up and join us, come on up. No problem. You guys have a great night. Love you. See you soon.
I'm sorry. Let me say real quick that I'm sorry, Camper Man, because he sounds like he got a bad knee replacement.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Well, he had his thymus removed. I've never heard of that. Glad you made it through it.
I am too.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Love you.
God bless y'all.